If you were located a tad above sea level, between a river, a gulf, and a bayou, where it's hot and humid enough to rot any plant or animal, and were the site of several industrial plants, you'd stink too. Beaumont has been around since 1838. Some claim it was named for Jefferson Beaumont, because why would such a flat place call itself Beautiful Mountain? It's not recommended, but Beaumont is within spitting distance of Louisiana. So naturally, we have what literary types call a shared experience, a taste for crawfish, shrimp, crab, and in some circles, alligator, frog, and boudin, the Cajun answer to haggis. For music, distilled spirits, fun and games, and Tabasco. We wear fake beards made with Spanish moss and live in elevated houses with screens on the windows. Our driveways are made of oyster shells. We know how to drive in the rain, and we keep everything in the refrigerator so it doesn't rot. But tales grow wilder and taller in this climate. I say the lure of the place is that Beaumont is more Louisiana than Texas. More gumbo, less Anglo. Less Santa Fe, more etouffee. And we're all tinted with a little swamp water. So if someone did name Beaumont Beautiful Mountain, then they were probably drinking a little of that swamp water. Oil has been a big part of Beaumont ever since it emerged from the Jurassic goo. In 1901, a well at the Spindletop oil field came in and made history and Beaumont. The most common last name is Smith. The ninth is Broussard. Rice goes under or in everything. Beaumont is the county seat of Jefferson County, so there are a lot of law firms, kept busy with asbestos and tobacco. Fortunately, there are a lot of hospitals in Beaumont. Hotel Dieu, meaning House of God, is long gone now, but was where my great-grandfather and pioneer Texas surgeon Dr. Daniel Stewart Weir headed the medical staff, and with my grandfather, Dr. Stuart Taylor Weir, doctored everyone from port workers to big shots to prisoners. Doctors Weir and Weir occupied an office here in the Goodhue building. After 56 years, my 80-year-old grandfather closed the door for the last time. Beaumont has the second largest military port in the U.S. It's true. I looked it up. And at night, with all its burn-offs and smokestacks, the port is a surreal erector-set city, and especially scary if you're taking pictures. Right next door is downtown, with a good number of historic buildings, like in the Crockett Street district, where back in lawless times a brothel on the corner here did a bang-up business. Downtown's got a terrific art museum, and the biggest doggone fire hydrant. These are not the Bee Gees. They are the Rogers Brothers. Beaumont is home to a lot of homes with history, or no history, or that are history. There's old money, new money, and no money. My great-grandparents lived here, and here at the Mildred, one of the elegant buildings built by early oil boomers. Across the street is the pig stand, where the pig has stood since 1921. In 7th grade at Stephen F. Austin Junior High School, I sat next to a girl named Dora, who died of diphtheria. When I went here, we didn't have signs to tell us what our core values were. That's what Mom and Dad were for. If you swam up the Natchez, you get to the other place I'm from, the woods. My grandmother's people settled in and around the Big Thicket, which used to be about 1 million acres of big thickets, but is only about 100,000 now. I guess people think this stuff grows on trees. With a whopping 10 different ecosystems, it's known as the biological crossroads of North America. I joke that my people, like thicket legend Bud Hooks, killed off all the black bears, but they did. Big hurricanes are common. In 2005, Katrina's nasty bridesmaid Rita put FEMA on the map and on our roofs. And in 2008, it was Ike's turn to obliterate the beaches of our childhood, but spared the Bolivar Lighthouse. Until recently, the surrounding area was fertile ground for hate group cultivation. And Beaumont has no recycling program. But we can be mighty proud of the many talented people who have breathed the same muggy, toxic air we have. One of the greatest athletes of all times, Mildred Babe Diedrichson Zaharias, photographer Keith Carter, who has so eloquently captured this area's abundant and magical weirdness, country music legend George Jones, music icons Johnny and Edgar Winter, and an odd-looking little misfit from Port Arthur named Janis Joplin. I hope the Lord finally bought her that Mercedes-Benz. Yes, Beaumont stinks, but to me, it's like smelling poetry. That's it.